What's up, this is Chosen, and in this video we are going to have a discussion about what is one of the more optimal ways to set up a team for success on launch June 2nd for Diablo Immortal. Maybe you've got a few friends you're trying to put together some class picks with, and I will give you my opinion on what I think will be the route to go for what four to pick and how to set up a successful composition ready to be efficient during the leveling process on launch. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so I've got the classes pulled up here on the main site. Obviously, Barbarian, Crusader, Demon Hunter, Monk, Necromancer, and Wizard. So the way this is going to break down is we've got three kind of, of each side of things versus melee and ranged. So you've got Barbarian, Crusader, and Monk as your three melee classes, and then your three ranged classes are going to be Demon Hunter, Necromancer, and Wizard. So I think that kind of a good general way to structure your four-person squad is going to be having two of each of those roles, two melee and two ranged classes. Now, if you're asking what I think is going to be kind of meta in terms of what we think as of right now, we're all going to learn a lot in the next month or two. So this is all subject to change. You know the obvious caveats, but as of right now, I'm thinking you're going to probably want 2 out of 3, obviously, of Barbarian, Crusader, and Monk. I think you're going to see Barbarian and Crusader be a little bit more common in terms of being the two people that lots of teams are rolling with as their two melee classes, and then you got to pick 2 out of the 3 ranged classes with Monk, a Necromancer, with Demon Hunter, Necromancer, and Wizard. And the way I think that is going to go is you're going to see a lot of teams are going to want that Demon Hunter just for the insane burst single target damage they have when you get to like that boss, to have that Demon Hunter there for Rain of Vengeance and all of the crazy damage you can plop on that boss. I think Demon Hunter is going to be a definite staple. And then after that, you've kind of got a flex spot. Do you want to go with the Necromancer or do you want to go with the Wizard? Your Necromancer is going to provide lots of cool things like taking advantage of corpses on the ground to slam damage all around the battlefield. They'll have minions like skeletal mages to kind of clean up trash that you've left behind and get bonus progression and extra kills as you're moving forward. They've got buffs like bone armor. They can do curses and have all sorts of general utility with a decent blend of single target and also some AoE damage, commanding their skeletons and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. They can be a very generally useful. The Wizard is going to be maybe a little bit higher of a skill cap, maybe a little bit more combinations to work together and synergize with your team. They're going to be doing meteors that you want to combo damage to get mass AoE damage. Now, if you are grouping up like a bunch of trash mobs, the Wizard is going to be absolutely amazing at comboing and blowing all of that up. So with all of that being said, the way that I am currently thinking to structure the group that I am going to be playing in, I am going to be having 2 friends of mine playing Barbarian and Crusader. So for the 2 melee classes, we're going to take advantage of the Barbarian being able to jump in there, do melee damage. Also, they've got awesome utility like increasing the movement speed of the whole party. And then the Crusader with their steed to kind of go ahead and scout. That's an amazing movement ability. They've got a banner they can slam down that makes your whole party crit and just do a bunch of damage. So I'm going to be going with a party structured around the melee classes being Barbarian and Crusader. And then for the ranged classes in my personal group, my good friend Darth Micro, who has a really good Diablo Immortal channel as well, is going to be going with Necromancer, has his heart set on that, which I'm totally fine with because the Necromancer, like I've already explained, is very generally useful and has lots of fun things going on that can bring to the battlefield. So then I am left to kind of build around that and see where I fill in terms of probably having to pick Demon Hunter or Wizard to best synergize with what we're trying to do. And I'm going to be going with Demon Hunter so that we can take advantage of having all of that single target DPS and make sure that we are very generally useful for all of the content in the game, which leaves us with a group that is Barbarian, Crusader, Necromancer, and Demon Hunter. And it's going to be really exciting to see as we can really dive in and get millions of players out there playing and theory crafting and testing things. Like we are setting up a clan of 100 people. By the way, all the links are down below if you want to be a part of all of the teams we are doing with elite players and content creators and all of that. If you want to be part of that, you can find it down below. But anyway, we're still going to be like, even though there's not like a monk and wizard in maybe my party of 4, I do still want a warband with every class in it. Like, so for a warband, warband of 8 players, I would want all 6 classes in my warband, and then I would want a couple duplicates like maybe another Crusader or Barbarian, and then another Demon Hunter, something like that, so that we can always have the burst single target of the Demon Hunter, and then we've also got another melee class as a duplicate. So I'm thinking, and maybe we'll do a dedicated video talking about warbands here at some point, but just your kind of quick synopsis as part of this video. I think the best structure for a warband would be getting all 6 classes, and then getting your 2 spots, having your duplicates be 1 melee character and 1 ranged character to try and kind of cover all your bases when you're setting up groups. So yeah, that is the plan as of now. Rolling with Barbarian, Crusader, Demon Hunter, and Necromancer. But let me know what you're thinking. We meet up in voice chats and discuss this stuff every night, trying to do as much research as we can, and I enjoy your input as well. If you take the time to leave a comment down below in the comment section, I make sure and read every comment on this channel and respond when I can. So that's what we're thinking as of right now, and we'll have to see how things evolve as the game actually launches and we're finally able to really sink our teeth in and get busy testing all these different combinations in the game. And I also want to take a quick second to show you how I come to some of these conclusions and how I draw up some of the stuff behind the scenes when we're all meeting in voice chat and talking about this kind of stuff. This is a behind the scenes document where I'm kind of able to tab through a bunch of different things, and I continue to add things here and collaborate on this with other creators and other players. But this is what we kind of pull up when we try to theory craft what synergies are going to work with what classes and what we're going to play and how we're going to structure warbands and how we're going to implement our groups across the board and continue to add more and more stuff to this. And I am also in the works on getting all of this implemented to a website where it'll be a lot easier for players to have access to as much information as possible. There is already amazing websites out there for Diablo Immortal, but I want to also throw our hat in the ring, and the more resources the better for people to hear different opinions and have the more resources the better at players' disposal. So I'm going to continue to work on these different projects and continue to flush out these resources, and this is how I kind of browse through the skills and try to keep track of how all of that stuff is going. And if you have any input on what I could do to make resources like this better that I can pull up while I'm talking in videos and all of that, obviously I really enjoy your input as a viewer on anything that you think would make a resource like this even better. I'm trying to kind of slowly add things like showing over on the right side a tab where it tells you if this is going to be a more commonly used ability and maybe what it's for, like this Undying Rage is amazing for PvP and all that sort of stuff. Any sort of input you have, I would love to hear it. So that's going to do it for me on this one. Do not forget to subscribe because I am going to be cranking out 1, 2, sometimes 3 videos a day. We're going to be diving into all the classes, helping you pick what you should be playing and doing lots of videos just like this one. So as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of the day. I will see you soon. Peace.